Hello everybody. So today I was feeling a lot better. I was just in training at work and I was sitting on the wrong chair and the projector. I guess the lower part of it was kind of really old and it was flickering, so I had a huge headache. So I just slept 12 hours and now I'm back to work. So now here you can see the Rampage 4 Extreme. I'm currently just testing the board just to see if if it's actually gonna work, because I need to put the water cooling on it and everything, and I don't want to realize after the fact that the board is like DOA or something like this. This is basically just a precaution I'm taking, and I guess I'm not forced to do this, but I would really do it, and I would recommend everybody that has boards that will be putting on their water cooling. Test them before. Test the CPU before you put it underwater. I understand that some cases it's not very possible because the only cooler you have is a water cooling block, and that's the whole point of your system. But that's why I will never buy pre-installed water blocks on GPUs. In this case, it was kind of like a weird situation because the i7 3930K does not come with a CPU cooler. You only can put aftermarket ones. So gladly I dug down this H100 that I will be putting in another system afterwards. So I was like, oh, might as well try and see how it's gonna all turn out. That's the simplest cooler I can have, and it's water cooling. It's either works or it doesn't. So it's kind of like very similar to a normal cooler. So yeah, here we can see that I'm just putting a 5450 GPU because this card does not have onboard GPU capabilities, and I'm testing with a 650 Corsair power supply that I know works for sure. And over here we can see that I have watt meter, so just to know how much watts I'm actually pulling out there. The max I was pulling out was with my heat gun, and that was like 1200 watts or something, like low speed. So let's try out. Let's first of all flicker the switch, and there should be some lights that will turn on. Hopefully. Yay! Okay, there's a really pretty light. I don't know what that means. I have really no idea. BIOS 1 LED, BO605. No clue. Then the start and the reset. Okay, there's something here. There are big capacitors. Alright, so I have a screen. I have a keyboard over here. So hopefully that will work. And I didn't put the fans on perfect positions, but it will be good enough to to test the whole thing and to see if everything works. So everything is plugged in. I only plugged one connector, 8-pin. After the fact, I will be plugging in the other connectors as well when I'm actually going to get the extensions. The CPU cooler is seated properly. I think it's touching the CPU. You can't really see it from here, but I really hope it does because I've heard many people have issues with it. This little fan will probably work. Everything should be fine. So let's touch this and let's see how it works. Okay, so this is already a great start. This fan spins, this works. These two fans spin, but I have no display. Great. Now there's a bunch of flashes. I have no idea what that means. 69, 32. Is that like a bunch of errors saying like, oh, everything is gonna blow up in like 5 seconds? I hope not. I think it's just testing a bunch of stuff. Oh, yes! It works. Okay. No keyboard detected. Wait, did I just plug in the mouse or something? No, I plugged in the keyboard. No keyboard detected. Please press F1 to get in BIOS. Okay, that makes no sense. Come on, guys. Like, you can't tell me that there's no keyboard detected and that like you have to press F1 to get into the BIOS. Okay, so I'm just gonna plug that in. Hopefully I'm not gonna cut my fingers. Okay, so now my keyboard has a little one. So, okay. Alright, so it's kind of red. It's a lot better than before. I think it was like bloody red. This is not that bad. Cool. So everything works from here. CPU seems to be detected. Monitor, temperature monitor. Let's see, 29 degrees. That's okay. The PCH is at 28. Sub-zero sense temper. I will actually not use this because I'm not gonna put this under LN2. Maybe one day I will be doing this, but that's not anytime soon because I still feel a little bit uncomfortable with this. Okay, so all this works. Then load. Okay, alright, cool. So now I can pretty much just shut down the whole thing and say this system works. And that's about it for today. I actually got this first computer and the Antic P280 working, up and running. Everything's updated. It's extremely loud though, so I'm gonna be making some small adjustments. Also, the fans do not seem to work very well in the H100 cooler, the Cooler Master ones I put in instead of the Corsair ones. I'm gonna investigate that, and yeah, otherwise I have five fans there, and 5 nocturnal ones, I mean. I'm gonna move 2 of them away, probably, and put them into the Rampage system, or we'll see. Oh, and I also got, this is a special secret project that I have for my best friend, and hopefully I'm gonna have some progress on this. I just got this awesome package from the States. Big thanks to the person that sent it over to me, even though like I paid for it, but still, you know, it's I was very happy to get that at that specific moment. So today what I have left in plans is simply put the water block, make some connections, calculate the height. Thanks to a friend of mine, I was able to get the proper height for the Dominator RAM because I have the Dominator coolers but not the Dominator RAM. So I need to calculate the offset for this. So that's going to be done today. I'm going to be making some small work on what exactly is going to be happening, and I'll go from there. So I'll see you guys next time.